All right, Aftergrads, after a restful and relaxing summer, we're finally back for season 2.
If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. I'm Robert Cain.
And I'm Victoria Gilbert.
We're best friends, roommates, travel buddies, business partners, and at this point, we're basically siblings.
On top of all of that, we are the co-hosts and creators of the Aftergrad Podcast, a bi-weekly show where we talk about the challenges of navigating adulthood in the midst of overwhelming uncertainty.
This is a community for aspiring adults attempting at life. In season 1, we talked about navigating bills, careers, degrees, and a whole pandemic. And shout out to us, and shout out to you, fellow Aftergrads, for somehow managing to get through all that.
Are we even through it though? Nah, we're still in it.
You're right. But I still have to say how proud I am of everything we've accomplished on our journey thus far.
I graduated from Austin College with a double major in International Economics and Finance and East Asian Studies concentrated in Mandarin Chinese. Let's just say I was that girl with the plan, and my plan was to return to the streets of travel, and Fulbright was my golden ticket to study fashion brand and management in Taipei, Taiwan. Can you imagine? A STEM baddie in Taiwan?
A year ago, I graduated from Claremont McKenna College with a dual degree in Applied Mathematics and Media Studies. Initially, my goal was to continue my education at an international university in Europe because prior to graduating, I was fortunate enough to spend a whole year studying abroad in Thessaloniki, Greece, and Prague in the Czech Republic. To make this dream a reality, I applied to Fulbright, as well as multiple domestic and international scholarship programs and universities.
It's crazy when I think back about the time I was rejected by Fulbright. What it opened up, a different attitude. And let's just say, it's my turn now.
Listen, strike one for me was being rejected by Fulbright and every other scholarship program I applied to. Strike two for me was being offered generous loan packages by prestigious universities that I probably would never be able to pay back. And I didn't need a strike three, so I had to pivot. And if you've never had to pivot in a pandemic, try it.
Listen, the only thing I knew coming out of college was that I wanted to step outside of my comfort zone. Little did I realize that the desire was actually calling me to step outside of the realities we face after graduating college, rather than stepping outside of my country. Again.
Graduating with no job, no plan, and no real idea about what was next was a difficult reality to stomach. The powerlessness and disillusionment I felt as a result of my circumstance reminded me that sometimes a degree is simply not enough.
In the moments leading up to our departure from universities, Robert and I reconnected over the rejection of Fulbright. It was then that we decided to document our transition from college to adulthood. Insert the Aftergrad Podcast. In season 2, we're talking about adapting to change, future of education, alternative career paths, among many other things.
And in case y'all forgot, a recession is looming. So we're gonna be doing our absolute best to navigate the possibility of economic uncertainty.
Emphasis on doing our best.
And didn't you just tell me you're still waiting to receive payment from one of your clients?
I don't even want to talk about it, but we're gonna talk about it.
It's crazy how nobody wants to do their job these days. And you know what? I can't even blame them.
But we digress. We're so excited to continue sharing our journey and valuable life lessons along the way.
And we're still trying to figure out our postgrad lives ourselves. Clearly, which is why we're going to be inviting fellow Aftergrads on the show to talk about how they're making the most of this moment and figuring things out as they go.
But we're first going to be kicking off the season with the reflection of our summer and mentioning some of the career milestones that we made thus far. And newsflash, we're in a new city.
Which one, you ask? Well, you can find out when we return on Friday, October 21st.
Make sure to subscribe to the Aftergrad Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Bye.
Ciao.
Good night.